Okay, this will be an interesting one. It's not got much of an interest. It looks a bit boring colour-wise, but not altogether boring. I'll soon find out what we can do with this. Rather bland looking. It's not bland exactly, but it's got lots of green and a bit of red. I'm going to enlarge it that. I'm going to try and focus on the main part of this piece. I'm going to see if I can make it look good. Going to put on the negative positive. That'll be an interesting one. We can't use red with green, so I'm wondering if we're just going to go here and we're just going to use the hue to control things, and the contrast could be a little bit upped. Let's see if we can make this look good, even though it's got mostly green in it and a little bit of red. It's actually a commercial advert from a pharmacy pamphlet, so it still looks bold and striking, but it's not exactly colour-wise an easy one to do. It is fast and long-lasting osteoarthritis pain relief, Panadol Osteo. So you can see there's a lot of green, bit of yellow or nearly yellow, and there's a bit of that ugly dark blue. So we're just going to put that on the glass and we're going to slide it around and see what we get, if we can make this advert look more interesting than its original. So let's see how that looks. Actually, green and red, it wouldn't be green in negative mode, so red probably would go nicely with this. But that looks quite interesting. I'm wondering if we could do something a little bit extra, maybe reverse it back to positive and maybe give that a background colour or something. I don't know. We'll soon find out what we can do with this. So there's our Panadol Osteo thing. See if we can make this look even better. So I'm wondering, if we're gonna use this as our master copy or whatever. This will be the center of the page, so we're gonna have to overlap it a bit. If we're gonna, well, actually I'm thinking maybe we can do some different type of work on it. See what we got. Only problem is we're going to get some borders along these two edges. We don't want that, so we're just going to put it up this way. I think that'll be the best way to go, and I'm just going to try and work out an interesting thing we're going to do with this. So we're going to remove the enlargement. We're going to set ourselves at 100. We're going here and we're going to go, going to switch that off, and we're going to go here and we're going to throw in the red. It's not, I don't know why, I was thinking of copying it in positive, and that's why I came up with not wanting to use red, because I thought it was going to mix with the green and make a fucking mess. Yuck. It is, it's yuck. It looks gross when you mix red with green. Okay, let's see how that goes. But that's come up better than I thought. So let's see if this comes up a treat. Okay. Yeah, now we've got lots of, now it looks very hot, very magenta. The green still looks fairly wishy-washy. So I'm wondering if this is really any good. Looks shit house. It doesn't look like there's much to it. So I'm wondering what we're going to do with it. If we're going to just maybe try something different. Fuck, it's hard getting these right. So we're going to reverse it, and we're going to give it a background colour. So we're going to give it magenta as a background colour, and it'll all go back to green and look really, really nice. So I'm going to just cut the red, just put it in the middle, The hue, we're just going to leave the hue as is, and let's see how this comes out. Negative back to positive by using negative mode twice. So let's see how we go. So it should be, actually, that's quite interesting how that's come out. There's a lot more to it than just, this looks a bit flattish, but this is, you can see the colours are more articulated. So this will become, I think this will make our second master copy. So now we're just gonna, unfortunately the word Panadol doesn't go well with that, but anyway, I like the green. I like the way the green and the yellow has come back nicer. So we're going to just enlarge it off the edge a bit, because we've got that nasty little border where we're going to be joining it together here. It looks like the borders aren't so bad on this part, so I'm thinking we're just going to, how should we do it? We're just going to keep it like that, and we're just going to make another copy to make the magenta and the red more. We'll see how we go. This is not easy, folks. It's not easy trying to get it. Oh, it didn't beep that time. That's strange. Photocopiers do weird things, but I know what's gone wrong. We've lost our auto clear. Sorry, folks. Time to set up again. But we're going to make adjustments to this anyway. We're not after the same settings. I think we're going to keep it at 100. We're going to... No, we don't want that. Fuck, I hate this user interface. It's so dumb. Konica Minolta dumb. Let's see how we go. Actually, we're not going to use brightness. We're going to use the copy density, and we're going to darken it. The hue. Going to keep the hue. We're going to cool it down a bit. See what happens. So we just set this silly piece of shit up again. So we're just going to put these in. See how we go. This is going to be a little bit prolongated, this demo, by the looks of things. Let's see how we go. See if that hue control has made it look even better. Whoa, folks. That's blended ugly. That's ugly. Look at it. It's horrible. Can't even see the word Panadol for the life here. So now I'm going to have to somehow make try my best to make some interesting little adjustments. I had a feeling the hue wasn't going to work well like this, and maybe I'm trying to think what colour we're going to remove from this to make it less. I don't know, it's a difficult one, folks. This is another demo that doesn't seem like it wants to work. So cyan, maybe a little less cyan, black. I don't know how this is going to look. I'm actually thinking maybe, oh damn you, I hate this stupid user interface. It's so hard to make work. Maybe the contrast, we could just make the contrast a little bit less rather than more, so we can get some more of that lovely shading we had on our master copy. It's so hard to get it right, folks. I'm trying my best. It's so hard to get demos looking good. Some days it just doesn't seem to always gel very well, but it looks a bit better now. We've got some more shadings. Even the word Panadol looks more vibrant, looks a bit more obvious. So I'm wondering if we're going to maybe use this, or maybe we're going to do another run and see what happens. So maybe more contrast should be maybe removed. So maybe go all the way and make the contrast really very weak, not hardly contrasty at all. Maybe the copy density has got to be in the centre. I think we overdone the copy density. Hopefully we haven't overdone the contrast going at its lightest setting, which I don't think I've ever do in any of these demos. I don't think. Normally I like contrast a lot more than... Sometimes to get a good contrast you have to basically drop the contrast. So now I'm thinking which looks better. I think this looks better, but then that looks more red. It looks like there's more red here. Then it's just negligible, the difference we've made, except actually there's more yellow, so maybe we'll just put that aside and we're going to use this as our mirrored. We're going to make our mirrors now, so this is going to be another prolongated demo for this phone. So let's see how we go. We're using a micro SD card, so maybe it's not such a bad thing maybe run this card out and then we have to slot in another one after I've uploaded this shit to YouTube. So now let's see how that looks. So we're just lining these up. Sorry, I keep not turning the camera where I should sometimes. So now we're just going to take some more. We're just going to go here and get our mirror images happening. Okay. Switch it on and see what happens. So here's our Panadol mirror images. I quite like the little bit just there. That's really colourful and has a little bit of lovely detail to it. So we're just lining these little detailed bits up. So that'll make it easier to position these properly or close enough to properly. Let's see how we go with this side now. So there we have it. It's not perfect, but anyway, that doesn't look too bad now. I think that looks quite nice. I think we can call that one quits.